Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we are going live again because Bitcoin is doing some interesting things. So we just crushed over 45,000, but now we're getting a nice little retrace. So I am wanting to get you guys in the chat, and I want you guys to tell me what you think is happening. I want you to interact in the chat. I want you guys to make some freaking noise on this stream. So let's go, guys. So let's get into it. So Bitcoin right now is sitting at some interesting resistance. We are going to get into it here. So let's look at this chart here. So this chart right here is pretty cool. You want to know why? Is because we can see that we clearly have had higher lows going up into this wedge. The only low that went a little lower than that recent one, it was just here. We had three different levels. We had one here, we had one here, here, and now we've actually crushed into that possible. We went over 45,000. We just wicked up to 45,800, and now we are seeing a bit of that retracement. So let's see that retracement on the 45, and let's see if we are going to be going back into the wedge here. So guys, I want you to also, the reason why I'm doing this live stream is I want you to go into the description of this live stream and click on the Discord link to go ahead and join the Discord. I finally got one set up. I've been wanting to do one for a long time. And you guys, if you go in here, click on that link that is in the description and join the Discord so I can know you guys are active in the Dano Crypto Dojo, and we want to get this thing going. You know, you can get your YouTube updates here. You can get post your trade screenshots, post your favorite memes. We got the gas prices and the BTC ETH prices updates in here. We're going to make sure that we update this constantly. We got the rules here. We got the rules of the dojo. We got code of honor. We got the wax on, wax off patience, young grasshopper. We have a no FUD zone. So unless it's true FUD, then we don't want it here. So we got the market watch meditation. Before diving into the trading arena, find your Zen deep breaths. Visualize those green candles and channel your inner crypto warrior. So no bullish shenanigans. Pump and dumps are not our style. Make sure you're always doing proper security with all your stuff. Not your keys, not your crypto. And express yourself with some flair in here. So come on, guys. You guys got to get in the Discord. I would really appreciate it. And smash up the likes and interact in the live stream chat and also in the Discord. So if you go into the Discord link, it is, and if you hear randomly in the background, that's my daughter. She's hanging out with me in the DJ garage. She's playing some Switch. I think she's playing some Mario Odyssey. She's doing pretty good on it. But yeah, if you go into the channel, and you can see I got the Discord link right here. So guys, click that and join in. I would really appreciate it. And also go and check out my most recent videos too. And yeah, so let's get into the charts here. Let's see what's happening. I'm really interested actually to see what's happening with Matic, because we're seeing this price action here on Matic. And we hit some resistance. We hit some resistance right here. Let's see where we hit that resistance. We hit resistance right up on this channel in the wedge here at $1.09. So I think the more obviously that Bitcoin is moving up, that we're going to see a nice price movement on Matic. You can see here we got our level set at $1.18. That's where we're heading possibly in the short term. We could see some kind of bing bong action once we get up here, and then we see Bitcoin maybe possible retrace. But it's the news right now is just very, I mean, this is the thing though. When you get this much bullish news about Bitcoin in the previous cycles, it was like a key metric of a local top. So we got a lot of these deadlines coming up here. We got the grayscale deadline coming up. We got the second deadline on the grayscale is February 6th. The deadline for sorry. We got the deadline for grayscale is already we're already past that one. So we got the deadline for the 21 iShares and ARK is on the 10th. And then let's see, BlackRock's is BlackRock's. Okay, then we got BlackRock's here on January 15th. Where else do we have January? We got Bitwise on the 14th. So look at all these dates right here. These dates are within a week. So this is why people, I think, are possibly front running on Bitcoin and trying to get in. And there are people still trying to short. You know, if we go into the liquidation heat map, you can see how the market is looking overall. See, let's see what we got here. So it looks like we got some prices up here. We got some action here. This is where I think a lot of people were, this is where we see, now let's make sure we're reading this chart right. So we got the liquidation heat map calculates the liquidation levels based on market data. And then let's see. The magnet zone, concentration of potential liquidation levels with a specific price range, likely to move towards that zone. Some traders utilize these liquidation levels to gauge the possible direction of price. Support resistance zone in high liquidation areas. Larger traders or whales can execute trades rapidly or favorable prices. And let's see. When we use this heat map here, and we can go in and we can look and we can see, okay, we got some action here. We got some action here. And we got some action here. And this is at price level 43,000. 43,000 probably where people were opening up some longs. And then right here, we got shorts, possible shorts opening up in these levels. And a lot of liquidity grabs around here. And then we can also go into the derivatives visual screen, and we can actually see what it's looking like. Whoa, okay, let's go this way, and then we'll kind of zoom in. Let's look at the 15-minute. All right, so let's see. We got longs entering, so shorts entering. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like a lot of these coins that were just right in here in the long portion were actually closed, and then now going into shorts entering on. We got Magic, LTC. What else we got in here? BTC right in that area. So this could be a potential. But see, the thing is like I don't see a short. I don't see a short. If you were gonna short, it would have been nice to get it right up here when you get that price spike right here, and then ride it. But this is just obviously on day trading. I think if you were looking for like this ain't no long-term short. But yeah, we see volume still coming back up. You see the RSI. RSI right there is looking good. We bottom on the RSI, and then we have that volume going up, which could send us back up into 55,000. We could get to 46,000. 46,000 is the target. You know, it is that target when we're looking at the daily. And let's see, we don't want to be. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at 46. If we look at this, let's look at the CME's chart. The CME's chart might be showing some interesting data here. You know, we're back in that price range. Look at that. So CME's wick to 47,000, which is super interesting. So let's go back here. Strong buy on the CME futures, and you can see here. We're way back into that price range again here. So it's awesome that we're in that. Super bullish to be back in this purple range. And let's look at the S&P 500. S&P 500 went to almost all-time highs right here. Almost going over $5,000 for the S&P 500. And then let's also look at the DXY. Let's look at the DXY. And guys, make some noise in the chat, guys. If you are grifting, you got to let me know where you're watching from, who you are, where you are, and join the Discord, please. Let's get that community pumping. Let's get people in the dojo training for this year. Let's go. All right, so see, it looks like the DXY was gaining a little bit more strength, but you can see here we have this not a very nice pattern going on here. Ultimately, we're going to get back down here. This is where we're headed. We're headed to this specific area. I do believe so. Once we do, then we're going to get back into this area of Bitcoin where we have, it's marked on this particular chart. We have it marked right here. So we're going to get to the top of that purple range. We're already tried, and it's a giant, kind of almost like a giant cup and handle. And you can see how we're almost forming that. It's a little bit of a lopsided cup. You know, this is a cup that might have been plastic, left in the dishwasher a little too long and got warped. So, you know, it's right there. But guys, you know, are we going to blast past that 46,000, or are we going to find the walls of Helms deep? You know, is that what's going to happen? I swear, you can type in any kind of prompt you can even imagine, and AI will try its best to create something. Okay, so looking at Matic here, and you guys, if you want to trade on BITFLEX, you got to use my referral link. If you want to go full degen, you want to use all of the links, you got to go in here, you got to go into the description of the video, and I have all of my referral links, and you want to check this out. We have the Discord server link here. We got the BITFLEX. We got, so look, when you sign up with BYBIT, you can actually use their decentralized custodial, self-custodial wallet and go in and use Apex Pro. So I definitely use that link as well. LBANK, no KYC, BITFLEX, no KYC MEXC. You have to KYC on BYBIT. If you are watching from a place where you can KYC on BYBIT, why not? I would do it because they have great services. And then also, if you're in America and you want to use crypto.com, you can use that link right there. Crypto.com has added strike options and almost options contracts for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, and a couple other different coins. So that's really cool. It's an added bonus. And they have a crypto debit card as well. So definitely use my NordVPN link. And we're not doing the private sessions currently right now. We didn't have anyone sign up when we launched that, so we're gonna have to, you know, we'll try it again. We'll try it again. And my account is not back yet. My account on X is still suspended, so I'm just gonna make a new account. I'm tired of waiting. I haven't heard crap from support, so I'm just gonna make a new account, guys, and you will see me back on X.com, and I'll update the links on there so you can go ahead and follow me. But yeah, really do appreciate it, guys, and yeah, so let's actually get into what's happening in the markets right now on Morales Money. Let's see what's happening with the altcoins, and we'll go to the first page, and I actually need to connect to my Morales Money. And if you guys haven't connected to Morales Money yet, it really is an awesome user interface and tool to be able to what is it? Okay, so yeah, I already signed in. I've already signed in before. All right. So, and then when you actually sign in, you can start collecting these beans, and then they're gonna be used for something. I've been collecting these beans for a little while. I got a nice magic bean, so we'll see what happens with those magic beans. All right, so let's look at, we got H bar up, we got near up. So near, I think, is going to go back into its all-time highs for sure in the bull run. So I'm gonna start building up a bag of near. Ordi, we look at Ordi, and guys, the Ordinals wallet, you don't want to fade the Ordinals wallet. You do not want to fade the Ordinals wallet, because I'll show you why. So right now, even just with the small amounts that I have put into this wallet, this particular Ordinals wallet, I bought a piece of the bitmap, and the floor is already at $250. And then we got, you know, we got a space Pepe. I think this is going to start gaining some traction once we get more pumps on Pepe. Anything that has to do with Pepe that starts to pump, then all the side auxiliary Pepe things start to pump as well with it. So Yeah, guys, you need to interact with the ordinals and start experimenting, because it's just going to explode. And then you got so many other things with the Bitcoin ecosystem, with Taproot, Lightning, Thorchain. You have the BRC20s. You have Stacks. Stacks is now a part of helping with the inscriptions narrative on Bitcoin. So there's just a lot of different potential. And yeah, I'm not sure what the gas fees are right now, though. So because if you try and mint one of these NFTs right now on Bitcoin, like say the bitmap is, I mean, the floor price is great. The floor price has gone up so much, you know. Basically, these are pieces of almost like a metaverse piece on Bitcoin. So Bitmap is a community-backed metaverse protocol on Bitcoin. Each lamb represents a BTC block number. So, and this is the particular piece of the Bitmap that I have is 611028.bitmap. So that's with the ordinals. If we look at the ordi token, let's actually look at the ordi token. Restore connection. Let's go look at ordi. Look at ordi on XC perps. I mean, this thing has just been going wild. It's been going wild. Thing is, it's got these massive Bollinger channels that have opened up, pinched right here, and then got spiked. So the thing about these BRC20 tokens and the, say, ordinals, rats, you know, whatever it may be, when Bitcoin is pumping, these things are going to pump. So it's obvious that it's hitting on this trend line. It is bullish. It is super bullish right now. This is just on the daily. We look at, you know, we got a little bit of a div on the 3 hour. We look at the 45. Like it right there. Maybe do a little bit of a reversal. But see, even the daily potential getting up right to here. Right up here. Possibly get that, and then we could have a little bit more of a spike, say to 93. Retest that 93. Possibly break the 93. I don't know, we'll see. We will see. That's just with ordi. Yes, with the SMI. We're average strong RSI. It's looking good. And guys, I know I've showed you this in the previous videos, but look, check it out. You guys got to go and check out gopulse.com. If you haven't gotten into PulseX, I mean, the ecosystem is growing. You look at the stats. Let's look at the PulseX trade volume. Trades volumes at 43 million, or the volume is at 8.2 billion, liquidity at 111 million. You can see the latest burns and buys and burns. You can see, nice. Yeah, so, and then you can go in here, you can go to bubbles, you can do some moon calculations, you can actually go in, you can see your portfolio. Don't have a huge bag of anything on Pulse because I haven't really fully, haven't really put in, but thing is, you put a couple $100 into, say, Pulse, and it's the native token for gas on Pulse chain. So when you start to see all these projects getting that kind of volume and they're using PLS, then naturally over time that PLS is going to grow. And and look at the price of PLS right now. So I wouldn't fade Richard Hart with Hex and Pulse chain because honestly, in terms of it being a layer 2 and what it's doing right now, and the community behind Pulse, they're building some stuff. So right now, it even shows how many people are online on this website. We've got 1,137 people on the Pulse. And let's see, let's go into, yeah, and so if you haven't, so what you can do is you can bridge from Ethereum, you can bridge your stuff over, so you can bridge your stablecoin, you can bridge ETH, and start to interact in this ecosystem. And you can actually use this gopulse.com, this entire website, to do your swaps, to go into the bubbles. You go into the bubbles and say you want to trade, say, Plutus. Go in, gets the contract right there. And what you can do also, I believe, if you go to... Ooh, did we just cancel that one out? All right. So Plutus. And so what I've been doing actually too is actually going into the Pulse Pulse scan and finding these tokens and actually finding the contract and seeing how much, how many holders are on the contract. So that's one thing you can do. And then also with using Morales Money, you can go into Morales Money. Let's go into Morales Money, and you can select Explore Coins, top monthly by buy pressure, and then let's switch the network to Pulse Chain, and let's see what's going on. All right, so let's see if we see any of these that are in that bubbles list. So we got Teddy Bear at the actual PLSX. PLSX is the swap platform, the main one. Crows, Love.io, buy pressure. That's a lot of buy pressure on Teddy Bear. All right, so let's see if we can find Teddy Bear in here. Let's see if we can find it. There it is. Boom. All right, so how much Pulse? Okay, so we got $11 in Pulse. All right, so I'm going to show you guys right now. I'm just going to let's switch to Pulse Chain. I'm going to switch to Pulse Chain, and we are going to swap. Let's see. We're just gonna let's do half. Let's just put 186. Oh, so funny that my daughter right now is watching this Paw Patrol reenactment on YouTube, and it's funny. They're making that the characters of Paw Patrol are trading. They got some money, and each Paw Patrol character is deciding what they want to do with their cash. And Chase is like, "Oh, I should invest it. I found this company," and and they're like, "Oh, don't get greedy." It's hilarious. So funny. All right, so let's see. We got 18. Is it 186,042? Okay, so let's just let's copy that. We are going to put that in half. Paste that. Divide it by 2. 93. Do that. Nope, that's not what I want. 93,000. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's funny. Okay, all right. So now that we're gonna swap it. We're gonna swap into this bear. We're gonna swap into bear. Let's do that. Let's see. Please confirm within your wallet. We're gonna confirm. We're gonna sign this, and let's see. Gas is going to be 31 PLS. Let's do it. Okay. Waiting for on-chain confirmation. Let's go. It was a lot faster the last time I used this. There we go. All right, so let's check it out on the actual scan. Got the transaction details here. And this is where you can actually, so you got oldscan.gopulse.com. Here's the transaction. So let's see, interacted with this, with that contract, tokens minted. All right, so let's look at this. All right, teddy bear, there's that. All right, so is this the correct? All right, so teddy bear currently right now has 8,294 holders on Pulse Chain. And so let's add this too. Let's make sure this is the right one. Let's see. So we're gonna see if that is the correct one. Go to Pulse. Import tokens. Oh, interesting. Is that the contract? Okay, let's go to bear. All right. Copy that, make sure. That's weird that it's saying it's too many characters. All right. Interesting. Oh, that's why. It's got that funky symbol on it. All right, that must have been the right one because the tokens are in there. It shows the balance. Okay. All right, interesting. All right. So that's how you interact on Pulse Chain, guys, on Pulse. All right, so let's look. So it could be as easy as you see stuff in here, maybe stuff that's a little down. You can see how you can interact on Pulse. Bear's having a hard time. All right, so cool. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. Please, again, I want you guys to interact, get in that Discord, sign up on the Discord. Make sure you get in here and let me know you are who you are. And you guys can interact in the Crypto Dojo. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin right now. Let's see what's happening with Bitcoin right now. Did we... Let's see. 45,000, 45.2. Let's see. All right. Let's look at the Coinbase chart. The Coinbase chart almost got to 46,000, and it looks like... Let's look at the 1 hour. It's, oh man, yeah. Oh, the 1 hour's looking really juicy. 1 hour's looking juicy. 1 hour's looking nice and juicy. It's like a little ascending wedge right here on the 1 hour. Could blast to 48 right here. Could potentially blast to 48 coming off that wedge. I mean, if we get a bullish divergence right here on this RSI, we start crushing right up in here, getting into this level. Woo! Be nice and juicy, super juicy. All right, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. If you haven't hit the like button, please do so. And guys, if you haven't signed up on the Discord, you guys got to check out the Discord. Go into the link right here. Show you guys. Right there. Click on that and click on all the other links. And I would very much appreciate it. Make the noise. Make some noise for me, guys. All right, so let's go into... what Jim Cramer says.
And the late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you can say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come around.
Jamie Dimon has not spared any negative words.
No, but look, I mean, it's a reality and it's a technological marvel, and I think people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but I do think that this is a remarkable comeback that was unexpected, except for all the bulls who turned out to be right.
Gensler does a lot of jawboning.
Didn't work. No.
That's funny. He was like, oh, well, so it's, it's not what everyone thought it was, besides the bulls who, were expecting it. Because I think we were expecting this. It's just we weren't bullish enough, I think, is the whole thing. I think, I agree with Ivan that we were not bullish enough when it counted. It was hard to be super, super bullish when Bitcoin was kind of just going. It was getting a little bit manipulated. It was, it was getting rejected off that 38, and then it went up to 40. Now, so it's a little, it was getting a little spicy, a little zesty. So, as Miss Teen Crypto would say, shout out to Miss Teen Crypto. All right, so let's go back in here and let's look at this one right here. Instead of Windio, it says send Bitcoin to 10K now and just get it over with.
All right, ahead of the open, which is about 2 minutes from now, take a look at Bitcoin. Above $45,000. That would be the first time since April of 22. Since April of 22, you can see, and obviously it had a great year last year.
Yeah, we got that clearing event of Sam Bankman-Fried going down, and that seemed to make people feel, what, we're safe. And then the ETF.
ETF, we continue to wait
endless
for the ETF. Right.
And
Definitely got some things to watch out for here, especially when Cramer's bullish. But honestly, back when Cramer just a few weeks ago became bullish, he was actually kind of right, because it was kind of almost like a reverse Cramer. He inversed himself. And so now it's almost like the people that were so bearish, they almost they're capitulating and becoming bullish because they don't want to be left behind. And that might just in itself make the whole buy the rumor, sell the news thing with Bitcoin and the ETFs be invalidated, because I think it's going to be a buy into the ETF, and then there's going to be a whole completely different group of people that are coming in that haven't even bought at all. So that you got to think about that. So the people that have just been only just waiting for the ETF, because that could be very well a thing, is that how much money is sitting on the side that hasn't been dollar cost averaging into over time, and they're just thinking, I only want to get in when I know the Bitcoin ETF is approved, and then we'll do it that way. We don't want to buy, self-custodial Bitcoin. We just want to do it through these services, and that's it. And that very well could be what is sending Bitcoin to its all-time highs, maybe before the halving. If we go into all-time highs before the halving, and we get into stuff that's looking like this, we go and we look at the Bitcoin halving again. We go and you type in halving, and I like the rainbow model. If you look at the rainbow model, because it gives you a nice readout, and we go to the weekly. And let's just look at how much Bitcoin increased after that third halving. After that third halving, we had just a massive, massive run. And you can see that Bitcoin, after that third halving, which you can see here, right a couple months before it, went up a good 300%. And then you can see here, retraced 67, and then right before it, as it was going into the third halving, went up 124%. Then you thought it was over. Boom. Went up 600% going into its all-time highs. Had a double top. Boom. Boom. Went to 70. And then this is where we're sitting right now. So this is why I think we are potentially getting into the levels of going into all-time highs before the halving. And then we could be seeing that dump from that all-time high, of course, getting rejected off of that. I mean, we could easily get rejected off of here. That's what we're waiting for right there. we take profits there. We take profits at that all-time high. And then we are going to get into the most juiciest trade we've ever seen in our lives going into the Bitcoin halving. So guys, that's what I'm looking for, to be honest. That's what the key metrics that I am looking at for the next couple months is for possibly Bitcoin to really honestly go to its all-time highs before the halving. That's my call. I'm calling it, guys. On Dano Crypto right here, guys. I'm calling Bitcoin going to its all-time highs before the halving. You can call me crazy, but it's just a different cycle now. It's just a different cycle. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Smash up the likes, interact in the comment section, and be sure to share this with your community as well and your friends. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you guys have been having a good first couple days of the new year. We're 2 days in. We're 2 days in, and I already feel like it's going to be just an amazing year, super bullish, and crypto is going to be the thing that is going to get us into our financial freedom and our personal sovereignty. Yes, guys. So let's go. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and smash up the likes, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Peace.